Hey everyone, Christine here from Financial Dreams with Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you decided to spend a few minutes of your time with me. Today I'm going to be going over how I did with my monthly meal plan in September. I had challenged myself to do a pantry and freezer challenge, and my goal was really to spend around $200 this month on food, knowing that I did really have $400 to spend, so I didn't want us to go hungry or anything like that, but I was trying to get it as close to 200 as possible. So if you've been following along, I had checked off every meal that we made, gave you updates about that. I do need to go through these last few days of September and give you our grand total. Okay, so a lot of you were familiar with Marry Me Chicken, and I guess I had made something like it before, but never really called it that because the recipe was very familiar. So we did make that on Sunday, the 22nd. My husband enjoyed that. I guess that's why he married me. Okay, anyway, I made enough so that there would be leftovers. So usually for these meals, I would use one chicken breast and cut it in half. And for the Marry Me Chicken, I used two chicken breasts so that we could have leftovers. The frittatas, we used fresh green bell pepper from the garden. I had a tomato as well, some fresh mozzarella cheese that had been in the refrigerator, and eggs. So that was delicious. Had some toast with that. I did have to switch this meal around. I had back to school night at my school on the 25th, so I figured I'll cook the chicken enchilada skillet on the day before, and then whatever is left over from that meal, I'm going to put it in a container and heat it up for back to school night. My school's just far enough away that I don't have time to come home on a back to school night, so my school gets out about 3:15. Back to school night started at 5. So I just stayed and got some work done. It was a super long day. It was like a 13-hour day for me, which was rough, honestly, because my knee really started to bother me. The first time it's bothered me in a while, and I think I was just doing way too much and on it way too much. So, and for those of you who might not know or remember, I did have a knee replacement this summer, so it's been really great. I've been really happy with everything and how it's turned out, but the day of back to school night and the day after were really tricky with my knee. So hopefully that's the end of it. Now, for your on your own night, we did not do a traditional you're on your own, like make whatever is in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Well, primarily because it is empty. And this was the day before we were going away. I didn't want to order out, so I did find a package of tortellini in the freezer. So we actually had tortellini here instead of your on. We went to visit my son at college for family weekend, so that these meals were all, pretty much out. We did pack food to have on the way. We went to Wawa and got a hoagie before we headed up to New England. Here we went out to eat for Indian, and here we were just, eating whatever on the way home. And then the next day, I made baked ziti. So everything turned out fine with this meal plan. There were some times, like I said, that I was craving something, wanted something sweet, and there wasn't really anything sweet anymore. So that kind of got a little, not so fun. But I know that we used up a lot of food that had been in the freezer for a long time and in the refrigerator that might have gone bad if we didn't use it. So I'm really happy about that. I'm happy about how we cut down food waste this month. And after all the spending for the month primarily on food, and there are some household items in these prices or whatnot. The grand total for the month was $198.32. And that is for a family of two. It's just my husband and I. My college age kids are at school, and I'm sure they're eating plenty. But here we are trying to cut down on the budget and see what we can work with. Just whatever is at home. So I really enjoyed this to a certain extent, except for those little cravings here and there. But I am planning on doing this again for October. And I might not be able to get it close to 200. It might be a little bit more. But again, I want to have the same mindset of let's go through everything at the house. Let's see what we can make. And let's buy as little as possible. So I hope that you enjoyed this pantry and freezer challenge. And I hope that you can see that it's possible, and it can be a little bit fun. So that's the end of September. I hope you have a great day, and I hope I get to talk to you soon.